You just like look at someone's face and you decide whether you think you could be attracted to them. And that's kind of what's messed up about the whole thing, because the people that I've dated for a really long time, I don't know if I would have swiped right on them. I think at this point, culturally, Grindr is the most explicit about being an app to meet up for sex. And even on those apps, I'd be like, let's go get a drink. You sit down and have a drink and you talk about your childhood, like, that doesn't actually get me going, you know? It's like not as sexy, I guess. I guess because I can't project fantasies on them. So I've become a little bit more conscious that I do that. And also what I realized is sometimes I go on that app and I wanna like just like hook up with someone and have a good sexual experience with someone. So there was this one dude who I was talking to, and he was really sexy. I have enough of a sense of delayed gratification that I'm not like, we have to meet up now. We just started talking, like, ugh, you know. And I'm usually like, all right, I need to like talk to you a little bit. And I told my friend, we were like in a cab, and I told my friend, oh, I'm like gonna go get a drink with this guy. And he said, what's his name? And I told him his first name. And he was like, let me see a picture of him. And I showed him a picture of him. And he was like, I know that guy. And he said his whole name. And I was like, what? And then he just like revealed this stranger's whole biography to me. And I should have plugged my ears then and there, but I didn't, because I want to know this stuff. We were supposed to get a drink, but he was leaving the next day. And so he was like, I can't really get a drink, but do you want to just like come over and mess around? Which is like, I was like, whoa, that's not what I do. We have to like talk and like, you know, and should I tell him that I now know who he is and what his last name is? And should I stalk him online? You know, what should I do? And I very consciously was like, I'm gonna go over there. I know a little bit more about him than he does about me. I'm not gonna tell him that. I'm just gonna show up, and we're just gonna like enjoy each other's physical company. And I did, which was like probably the first time I'd done that in a really long time. And then after we hooked up, I was like, I know who you are. It was a very conscious decision, because I was like, I cannot get into this headspace. I need to be able to project fantasy on you. I need you to be able to do that to me. I need us to leave a little distance and space for mystery, at least in the beginning. I'm personally actually more interested in who he is now than I was to begin with. I'm also interested for like a slightly different reason. I'm like interested in knowing who that person is, that body belongs to. You know, that's the thing about those apps. It inverts that.